Whether you're a complete beginner wanting an easy to use device to make pretty looking daily vlogs or travel style content, a seasoned veteran who just wants something small but packs a punch, or any level of enthusiast in between, the Osmo Pocket 3 will not disappoint. I hate recording video from my mobile phone, but I also don't like the idea of carrying a mirrorless camera around every single day. If you're someone like me, welcome. My name is Jay. It's been over a year and a half since the release of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and as always, I'm a little late to the game. When it comes to purchasing a new product, I know how easy it is to be sold on a dream. Most people will go straight to recommending that you opt for the creator bundle because you get all these extra accessories, it's such a great deal, and you save a lot. But is it actually necessary? If you are somebody who isn't that tech savvy or values convenience and ease of use over anything else, it makes sense to go with the creator bundle. Just slap the accessories together and Bob's your uncle. But I am a creator and I own existing gear like this Rode Wireless Go, which can be paired with the Pocket 3. So, rationally, if I already have something that works, how much would I be able to save? So, let's break this down. Here, laid out in front of me, are all the extra accessories I bought. We've got a newer cage for the Pocket 3. It includes snug cutouts for the joystick and record button, a cold shoe mount, flip out tabs to connect to action mounts and various 3/4 inch mounting points around the cage. Next, a high data transfer male right angle USB-C to male right angle USB-C short cable. This is optional because you can use the cable included with the Pocket 3, but I find this to look cleaner and less intrusive. So, this is how I would go about installing it onto the Pocket 3. It's pretty simple and straightforward process. Once you can see the green bar on the top of the screen, it means your microphone has been successfully attached and it's good to go. I did mention that people who value convenience and ease of use should just get the creator bundle because while this is a viable workaround solution to save money and utilize the gear you already own, it gets quite bulky. On the flip side, even including the extra cost for the accessories, there's still a big difference in price. And for me personally, that's a win. What most people really want to know when considering this Osmo Pocket 3 is whether the features this camera has is right for them. Is it easy to understand and use? Will it bring my creative visions to life? Will it make me feel confident when I use it in public? Is it as practical as people make it out to be? I can think of only a few features and functions that an average non-tech savvy user would care for and utilize 95% of the time. So let's start with hardware. The most obvious being the gimbal. It's the main selling point of this camera. It's the most compact gimbal stabilized camera on the market. You've got gimbals for phones, for action cameras, for mirrorless cameras. All of these add bulk and weight to the device, require frequent calibration, and are simply inconvenient to deal with. The Pocket 3 is literally a gimbal with a camera attached. It's super portable, lightweight, and does not require balancing or fine tuning. You pull it out, you turn it on, 3 seconds and you're off to the races. It has all the gimbal modes you could ever need, and while most people won't utilize all of them, it's nice to know it's there if you need it. Not only do we get a much bigger screen on the Pocket 3 compared to its predecessors, this screen can be rotated to switch between vertical and horizontal mode, allowing you the flexibility to quickly switch from shooting in up to 4K 16:9 landscape for YouTube or up to 3K 9:16 vertical for platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels. These days, it's hard to survive unless you're creating vertical content, so having this rotating screen makes it easy to quickly frame up some vertical footage after shooting horizontal and keep both these footage separate when it comes to organizing your files during editing. In combination with the previous two features, we get the 1-inch sensor. Put simply, this is the feature that makes the footage appear much prettier than any other action camera on the market. While other action cameras with smaller sensors may claim higher video resolutions, more stable footage, and better low light performance, you can't fight physics. Bigger sensor, coupled with mechanical gimbal stabilization, means you will have the best image quality and smoothest low light performance. None of that electronic stabilization and computational processing to fake enhanced low light footage. The Pocket 3 is all straight out of camera. Now let's talk about software. We've already established that the video quality of the Pocket 3 is superb, and straight out of the box, on full auto mode, you're going to get amazing footage. Your average user is not going to care to know it has 10-bit color or D-Log M for better post-processing. They just care that the video looks pretty. But for those looking to buy this device so that they can level up their video skills, shooting in D-Log M will provide a little more flexibility to make your footage look more cinematic. Here's an example of what I mean. One of the hardest things I face when recording myself out in public is lack of camera movement. It's usually propped up on a tripod and it's stationary. The Pocket 3's face tracking allows me to move around the scene and have the camera move with me, keeping me in the center of the frame. There are other ways to activate tracking and achieve more creative framing, and I will quickly show you what they look like on the screen. But the tracking feature in general is an easy way for basic users to do stuff like walk out or walk in scenes that look a little bit more dynamic. The final cool feature I think a lot of people will use on the Pocket 3 is the slow-mo mode. You can record slow motion in 4K up to 120 frames per second, making your videos look cinematic and professional. My S5 IIX big ol' mirrorless camera can't even do that. There are many other cool things you can do with the Pocket 3, but I feel like 95% of the time, even for myself as a creator, I'm just using this to record quick snippets here and there. Sure, I might bust out a time lapse or do some vortex shots when I'm feeling spicy, but at the end of the day, it's all about the convenience. And the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 does this incredibly well. So what about cons? Because no camera is perfect. If there is one objective truth about the Pocket 3, it's that you should never drop this. Ever. Due to the gimbal mechanism, floating camera element, and rotating screen, it's not impact friendly, it's not weather or dust sealed, and you can't just shove it in your bag or pocket without popping it in a protective case first. That's probably the only thing that I can think of that could be a deal breaker for buyer consideration. It wouldn't make sense to buy the Pocket 3 if the majority of your life revolves around documenting high impact sports or extreme terrains. If the cons do not deter you from buying the Pocket 3, there is no doubt in my mind this is the best purchase decision you will make this year. It's actually impressive how far tech has come in terms of user experience. I appreciate the Pocket 3 caters to users of all skill levels. The Pocket 3 is a device that bridges the gap between mobile phones and mirrorless cameras, providing the best of both worlds and serves as the perfect complement to both. So I hope you found this video helpful. Bottom line, highly recommend the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Get the base model if you already own a compatible mic or don't need the mic, and for everything else, just get the creator bundle. If you enjoy this content and you'd like to see more, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.